Good morning, everybody. It is now 8:35. I know I was scheduled to do this a little later, but here I am. It's a cold January 16th, and we're finally getting our second attack of snow outside. Not good, but I thought I'd sit down and before I begin, let me say welcome to my 2 cents, episode 2. This is my opinion day. So, I thought I'd talk to you guys about a couple of things. I don't know if you guys realize or have noticed lately, it seems to be more and more the prevalent attitude of this is all about me. This is my time. I'm first. I'm this. I'm that. Blah, 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 blah. Like, what has happened with people? This is what I really want to know. What has happened to create this mindset? Create this sort of sense of entitlement that um I just don't get. Like and it permeates in everything. It's just because you see it. Well, personally, I had an incident. This was a while ago, but I was at a local um, store in our area, and this lady just cut right in front of me, like right in front of me in line, and she was so blasé about it, and I'm like, what the heck, you know? Like, why behave that way? And I voiced my displeasure, sure, but it just didn't seem to affect her in any way. It just didn't seem to register, and I think that's the attitude with a lot of people. Um, I think everyone's more and more people are becoming so focused on it's all about me, it's all about my needs, it's all about what I want. So to heck with anyone else, you know, when really we should be focusing on is people and not just worried about I matter. We should worry think about how we all matter. And I think that would definitely change how we look at life and look at people because sorry. Because if we don't, we're just going to become more and more delineated from people, if that's the right term to use. We're not going to want to interact or want to know people more. Um, where I grew up, I knew my neighbors. I knew the people that lived near me. I, I live in a big city here in Canada, and in the complex that I live in, I don't know most of my neighbors. A lot of people, they don't want to know most of their neighbors because they just don't care. I think it's a sad attitude to have because, excuse me, because why have such a blasé attitude about people and how we care about ourselves in a or present ourselves in a wider sense. Um, because we should be able to rely on people around us and ask them for help if we need help, if um, deal and know that that person's going to help us, but that's not this not that's not the case these days because people, like, you look at watching the news, people just don't want to get involved because if it doesn't directly affect them, then I don't need to deal with it, and I don't want to deal with it, because if I don't acknowledge it, it doesn't exist. But if I pay attention and I say something, then I have to be involved, and I really don't want to have to be involved, which is a lot of people. But conversely, on the flip side, there are a lot of people that do get involved and do things and try and help change our society for better. But the problem, I think, is that the number of those who don't, well, in my opinion, the number of those who don't greatly outnumber those who do, and that's sad. There are some wonderful, wonderful people that are doing great things. Like even young kids nowadays are stepping up and raising funds, doing clothing drives, providing going around with their moms and dads and doing bringing food to the homeless. It's like that to me is amazing when the younger generation is really doing that, and where a good portion of like the older generation is just kind of sitting back and going, I don't really want to. We need to take that attitude off the table. We need to be more open to looking after ourselves, our fellow man, because there's so much we could do. There's really so much we could do. Like, sorry. Um, and the moment we take ourselves out of that box that we've created for ourselves and decide that I'm going to open myself up to the grand scheme of things and open myself up to being the best version of me, that I can help people and do everything I can, just think how great this world would be if everyone took that mindset and put that forward every day. Like the old Haley Joel Osment movie, Pay It Forward. You know, um, if we paid it forward to people and not expect um, payback or praise or gratitude, it's just an absolute fabulous idea, and we need to really begin at the bottom and really start focusing on helping people, helping those we see that are in need. Um, don't just we all have a bad day and we all think, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? But you know what? No matter what you're going through, somebody's going through worse, and that's an amazing. That's what we need to realize, is that someone's going through worse, and that if you don't focus on the negative of your own self, maybe you can see what that other person's going through, and maybe you might have the knowledge and expertise or something that you can help them with. Okay, guys, there's my rambling rant for a little while, and in closing, I really want people to know that we need to start looking at ourselves as more of a community, not just a single. We need to look at ourselves as not, uh, it's all about me and to heck with everybody else. Because in the grand scheme of things, we are a global family, and what affects one affects another, and we can move mountains if we decide to actually take ourselves out of that mindset of singular purpose and singular and being a singularity. I'm sorry, I think I butchered that word, but um, we have to stop being an island unto ourselves and just open ourselves up to the grand scheme of things. Okay, my friends, this was my Wednesday show, my 2 cents. Friday, Friday is my live stream with Four Towers Films, and next Monday I will be recapping episode 1 of The Punisher season 2 on Netflix. Check it out. As always, I upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But also this week I will be doing a special upload, so please look for it. Um, as always, please like and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit that notification bell and you will know every time I put up a new video. As always, this is Doug218. Have a great, great day, and I'll see you on Friday.